The W-9 form is an important form, and more than likely you've either had a request for this form or you yourself may be requesting the form from your vendors. This form is used to collect information about others, but knowing in advance that you need to request this information will not only save you valuable time, but it will also give you the information that you need to file necessary and accurate documents for your business as well. In today's podcast episode, I'm covering what the W-9 form is, who you need to request it from, and what you need to do with the information once you receive it. Whether you're starting a business or side hustle, you're a self-employed individual, a solopreneur, entrepreneur, mompreneur, freelancer, business owner, bookkeeper, virtual assistant, or other professional, you'll need this information for your business, and having an understanding about why you need this form will make an impact on you and your business. The W-9 form is one of the first steps in the process for filing your 1099s, and making sure you have this information can save you from getting penalties. You're listening to the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, where we get straight to the point on topics that ultimately affect your bottom line. That's right, as an entrepreneur with a small business, money management, growth, marketing, they all affect your bottom line. I'm your host, Chris Ponick. I'm a certified public accountant, and I've been helping small business owners like you navigate and easily understand these complicated topics for over 25 years. I'm a wife, a mom, a grandmother, and a small business owner myself, so I know your time is valuable. In my free time, I make the best sugar cookies and have mastered an amazing chocolate chip cookie recipe. And that's not just my opinion. You're in the right place. I promise your time will be well spent here. Each week, you'll gain confidence and clarity while making a successful impact on your business and grow your bottom line. Get comfy, grab a cookie, and let's get straight to the point with this week's episode. Welcome back. The W-9 form has been around for a long time, and you've more than likely received requests to fill this form out for your own business. The W-9 form is a request for taxpayer identification number and certification. It's a way for businesses to collect information from vendors, freelancers, and other individuals that they work with. This form provides the necessary details for reporting payments to the IRS. Typically, this form is used to get information from vendors who are independent contractors to whom you've paid $600 or more during a year, so that you can issue the appropriate 1099 form for them. By collecting the information on the W-9 form in advance, you're easily able to complete the 1099 forms on time without the hassle of trying to get this information right before the deadline for filing any returns that you're required to file. The W-9 form asks for the individual or business name, federal tax classification, address, and Social Security number or their employer identification number. Just as the W-2 is filed by an employer to let the appropriate federal or state level know how much income, withholdings, Social Security, and Medicare taxes an individual has made throughout the year, the W-9 form gives you all the information that you need to file the appropriate information return, such as the 1099, so that the IRS can make sure that these individuals are paying the taxes that they owe on income that's not considered wages that would be reported on a W-2. If you're an employee, you will not need to fill out a W-9 form for your employer. Whenever you obtain a new vendor, you should be requesting this W-9 form from them. But I see many of the clients that I work with miss this opportunity, and they seek out this information right before they need to issue the 1099s for their business. If you haven't requested a W-9 form from your vendors already, the next best time to do so would be right now so that you can receive this information prior to the 1099 deadline. You want to make sure that you have all the necessary information to file any 1099s that are required. The due date to file your 1099s is January 31st. Knowing that this date is right around the corner, you need to make sure that you have this information available to you so that you're not scrambling to meet the deadline with information that you don't even have yet. Some businesses will require the W-9 form to be filled out and received by the business prior to them sending out any payments to encourage that prompt receipt of the form. If you're an accountant or high-stress professional, you want to start enjoying your life more, both at work and at home. You've likely built a successful career, but at what cost? The problem is, you're so buried in deadlines and to-do lists that there's no time or energy left for the things that really matter. You're great at managing clients, deadlines, and numbers, but your own stress, time, and well-being, well, they always seem to come last. The constant pressure leads to burnout, guilt, and feeling like no matter how much you do, it's never enough. I see this all the time. As a CPA with over 20 years of experience and a certified coach, I've helped high-achieving professionals, just like you, go from stress and burnout to a more integrated and balanced lifestyle using the reinvention process. This process helps you reduce stress, reclaim your time, and finally build a healthier, happier, and more balanced lifestyle without sacrificing your success. The truth is, stress doesn't go away on its own, and eventually the cost isn't just exhaustion, it's your health, your relationships, and your love for the work you once enjoyed. If you're ready to build a life that you don't need a vacation from, it's easy to get started. First, schedule your complimentary stress audit and clarity session, where in just one session, I'll help you pinpoint what's really draining your time and energy. Create a personalized action plan to help you simplify your life, reclaim your time, and increase your productivity so that you start living with more energy, focus, and freedom. You don't have to keep doing this alone. I can help you customize a plan to stop the overwhelm and start enjoying your life again. Go to financialadventure.com, click on the Work With Me button, and book your free session today. Let this be the moment that you stop just surviving and start living with more control and finally enjoy a more integrated and balanced lifestyle again. In the meantime, check out all the other resources and solutions on my website that you can immediately apply to your life so that you can stop being stressed out and feeling like you're never doing enough, and instead breathe a sigh of relief at the end of the day knowing you've accomplished enough and can enjoy your life more. You can easily obtain the W-9 form online from the IRS website. You can either send a copy of this form to your vendors, or you can ask them to print a copy from the IRS to fill out and return to you. When you receive the W-9 form, you'll use this information for filing any necessary returns, but you won't send the W-9 form to the IRS. This is a form that is information only for you to use within your business. If you're wondering why you should bother with this form, I want you to know that obtaining completed W-9 forms is the first step in compliance with IRS regulations. It helps ensure that your business is accurately reporting any payments made to individuals and entities, which is crucial for maintaining transparency and avoiding potential legal issues down the road. When you put a streamlined process in place to obtain these forms, you'll save time, reduce stress, and it will ultimately contribute to a healthier work-life balance for you. Imagine having a system in place where you spend less time buried in paperwork and more time doing what you love. That's where I help my clients. They're able to have proper processes in place, understand why they're following through with these processes, and they have more peace of mind when it comes to their business. Striking a balance between the demands of running a business and maintaining a fulfilling personal life is an art. It's about creating an environment where you can thrive and support the lifestyle you want. So I want you to start being proactive and request your W-9 forms as soon as you get a new vendor. Or whenever a vendor has a change to their W-9, make sure that you request an updated W-9 so that you have the accurate information you need to fulfill your obligations for any forms that your business is required to file. If you're ever unsure if you need to have a W-9 form filled out from a vendor, you can always request to have the form completed. It's always better to have the form filled out if you're ever in doubt. If you have any questions about the W-9 form or any other bookkeeping topic, please know that you can reach out to me. And you know I'm going to ask, what's at least one thing that you'll take away from this episode that will help your business succeed and grow your bottom line? If you need some accountability, join our private Facebook community and post your action item. We'd love to support you. Thanks for taking the time to tune into this episode of Mastering Your Small Business Finances. If you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed creating it for you, I'd love for you to give it a 5-star rating and subscribe to the show so you never miss an episode. Visit financialadventure.com for the show notes, links from this episode, and while you're there, leave a comment if you have a topic you're interested in learning more about that affects your bottom line. If you're looking for a community where you can ask questions and get feedback about your small business, join my private Facebook group. You can find the links to this group and more on financialadventure.com. And remember, any financial information shared on this podcast is not to be considered professional, financial, or tax advice and should not be solely relied upon. Please consult your CPA or tax advisor for an opinion on your specific circumstances. I'm looking forward to having you tune in next time. Until then, dream big, follow your heart, and love what you do.